Hello, everybody. Greetings. So now welcome. This Regina Daniels thing. I don't know. I not really they follow the story like that. Oh, now one video like that when I see where she they cry. Hey God. Oh my goodness. What is going on? Eh? Hey, I say I no fit. I cannot. I have to chook mouth inside this matter. Eh? Nigeria politics not let me. I know they think of any other thing, but I mean, the little I follow this story, what the heck is? Abeg, I go create StreamYard. People wey know the story well, but Mona come gist us because Mona come bring us up to speed. Because I saw that video where she was crying, and then I started following the story, and then boom, I found that she had dropped what's it called? She had dropped a statement. I mean, she had made some comments, tweets on her page. I was like, what in the Peter Obi's internet is going on? Hey, whoa, Tracy, see, sound now. No sound. Uh-oh. No sound. Yeah, I never started to play the video yet. Yeah. Welcome. But can you hear me though? Can you hear me? Please acknowledge if you can hear me. This Regina Daniel matter, I beg. I don't know. It's really giving me chills. Eh? Hey. Please, this is a cry for help. Nigerians. I even shared a video. I was like, please, Nigerians, this is not the time. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I wasn't speaking. I was trying to pull up something. This is not the time to mock this girl. She's 24, for crying out loud. She's 24. By her words, she met this guy. They are not even married. Guys, did you guys know they're not married? They did some traditional thing, but it turned out, oh my God. Anyway, let me do this actually. Let me do this. Because this is really sad though. I'm not gonna lie to her. That lady is crying for help. Can we put the calling, dragging her aside for now and just, I don't know what to say, to be honest with you. A whole senator, why is he using his power to be doing his in-laws like this? What will he now do to citizens that are under his constituents? Have been a constituency. What he gonna do to them? Oh, Koko Bioko. Hey, Nigeria. When I talk say we need reset, the kind reset when we need there, we need to start all over again. So this is not life. This is not life we are living in Nigeria. It's not life. It's not life we are living. This is not making sense at all. People are dragging her up and down. Fine. I mean, at the end of the day, people will drag regardless. She's 25 now, right? She's 25. Violet, welcome. She's 25. Oh, he is? Oh my God. Are you kidding? Oh boy. He's alive. Thank God they found him, because I was like, oh really? Okay, let's start all over. I need to start. Thank you. Please, guys, like the show. Like the show.
Even my land invaded this village.
Questions. So I'm going to start out just playing his video.
We're going to come to Regina Daniels shortly. I beg. Mona no verse. This is very important.
European Union. Take note. This is the genocide of people that were killed on the fateful day of 7 March 2010. Massacre of Adogona Hawa Plateau State. Names of big victims that were killed. Machineries were brought from Niger Republic. They were brought from Chad They were brought from Burkina Faso, Senegal. They were hired into the nation. They mix up with those from Maiduguri. There's a Muslim state. Also from Gombe, Muslim state. In fact, they trooped into this place, Bauchi. This is the route that they took. By about midnight, they invaded this village.
Guys, please like as you come in. This is a very important one.
Peacefully. This village. These are the victims of massacre. Double Bitrus, Juan Bitrus, John Nash Ren.
Thank you so much for the videos that you've been making, bringing awareness to what has been happening, especially in Plateau. So I'm not going to disclose a lot of information about you because of your security, but all I'm going to say is that you are based in Plateau State. Can you please tell us what the situation is like on ground? Also, how has things changed in Plateau State over the years? So that's my first question, sir.
I have to thank God for what God is doing. The real truth, we are just living, recovering from.
Okay, I need to tell him to stay in one place. Hello, can you?
Still liberation. That day is coming. I'm just waiting for them. Even I will tell them, please get me quickly, because nobody will be coming. And if they point home, they will tell them, our daddy covenant that we should never pay a kobo. Please kill him, because my blood will be useful while I'm in the grave. He will fight to finish. And I know Jesus has approved that for me.
Isa Danjuma, all they are under the grave. Karos, Nash, Lydia E. Danjuma. See the name. 100 is moving to 66. Ended by Israel Simon, Lydia Bulus Juan, Da Labi Dung. And look at this place too. Dadung, Dabong, Justina Gang, Sani, Pam, Victor Pam, to summarize, to go down to 126, and top with Ungo Titigwa. We move also to 127, Dan Juma Gog, Victoria Zan, Test Groups. You have been looking for facts, look at facts. To prove that general government are biggest liar. If they talk them, they will say Muslims are also killed. By who? By Muslim terrorists. After they have eliminated Christian from Katsina, from Zamfara, from Borno, what next? Then the Christian that escaped from the far north, Sokoto, they were able to locate and come back to Plateau State. Because, and they moved down to the south. They escaped their life. Now, the rural villages of Sokoto, Muslim state, Katsina, Muslim state, if you find a Christian, is in the town, the city, headquarters of the state. That's where there's security. But in the villages, Boko Haram have taken over the villages. Once you're a Christian, you can only be a Christian by serving them as slaves in the local government.
Okay, everyone, I'm truly sorry once again that we lost him. I've been waiting for him to get back in the studio. His internet has been up and down. But in the meantime, while I'm waiting to hopefully get him back with me in the studio, I do see that there are some people who are joining us from Plateau State. So I honestly don't mind here. Like, okay, let's hear from him before anything else happens. Please unmute yourself and let's hear from you, sir.
Guys, please continue to double tap the
Okay,
stream to
please go
like
ahead.
if you haven't done so already. Thanks to those who have liked. This is very important, guys. Please double tap to like. Oh my God, there's something wrong with his connection. Ninja. Hi.
We have seen terror. There's a genocide in Nigeria. I'm a victim of circumstances. My grandmother was killed. They removed her heart.
Oh my goodness.
By the Fulani terrorists, the Muslim terrorists. My uncle was killed. They removed his tongue.
Oh my God.
My best friend, childhood friends, his wife, and 5 children were born alive in the house. I went there. I was live there. Her last born was Ahadba. Fire got them born with the last born. I gave an order that they should bury them with that knife that has been broken in my grandmother's heart. At the same time, they should bury the wife of my childhood friends with her child behind because they are all burned down, caused by Islamic terrorists. The monument, the grave is there. 13 people were killed in that day. And I went to Dogohawa, I saw that clips where 501 people were killed in one particular night. Dogonahawa is a village just east of Jos, Plateau State, Nigeria. There's frequent attack. Will I say about the Christmas Eve? When everybody was preparing for Christmas Day on the Christmas Eve. Some were frying chicken, some were plaiting their hairs, children were just playing. Irons was going on from one house to another in preparation of the Christmas Day. Some are frying their meat. Some are bought cow. They are sharing the meat so that it will walk, so that they will celebrate the day with them. Some are preparing their rice for the Christmas Day. What happened? Suddenly, the Fulani terrorists raised a voice. They surround the village of Hurum. Hurum village is one of my local church council. And they scream out, Allah Akbar, Allah Akbar, Allah Akbar. What will happen next? Sporadic shooting. Shooting. People run helter-skelter. The children were able, some were able to escape. They slept in the bush. Come and see women are crying, running in the night. These people, they have their field day. Set houses on a blast. Things will begin to get worse. I was calling the night, I couldn't sleep. In the morning, I have to take my time. When people come for Christmas service, I order all men. I said, there's no service. Our brothers are in danger. All the vehicles that came to the church, I fueled them. I distributed money. We went to block industries to hire trucks. We moved down to the village. Come and see women, old men, helpless. Come and see blood. Children, some children, they were tired. They slept in the river, at the river bank. They were sleeping. I thought they were dead, but they were tired. We have to pack them into my car. The old men were packed to different vehicles. We evacuate them from that village. Come and see houses on fire. And this is live and direct as I'm narrating. Brought them to my compound in Barkiladi, the regional church council headquarters, residential. Come and see, people are helping us. Some that are very strong, they were trekking for distance of kilometers. And we give God the glory that God really spared people that day. But many false casualties. I have to perform burial, packing corpses from one place to another. If you follow my Facebook, you will see live and direct. I am performing burial. I moved to another village again. We pack this thing, the corpse, we make burial. We moved to the next village. I was exhausted. People have run. Only chicken, goat that they cannot cut with.
Exactly,
They are left
DJ.
in the village.
Yeah, because I've been thinking
I was at
about
the
him.
mercy of God.
We've been looking for
Come
him.
and see
Thank
corpses
God
that I
he's
cannot do
hiding somewhere.
anything.
They should protect this man, no?
We were all tired with some few youths that were accompanying me. Next village, come and see how they slaughter Christians. I wish I'm on my way to that monument place. These people came, they grabbed our lands. And these same people were able to kill Senator Danton and House of Assembly member Jan Fulani. I'm going to his monument, to his own grave site. The senator, he was killed, but the Senate did not take any action. Losing their colleagues because he's a Christian. Had it been he's a Muslim, they could have fought. This is the agony of Christians in Nigeria. In Gwaza, in the interior village, because we have people that are staying on top of mountains. They normally come down for trading to buy foodstuffs back to the rock. The Boko Haram climbed to the rock. Come and see Butch, and we cannot count the number of people they kill. The only thing from the ground you can see vultures flying. And if they arrive at village, during service, they choose Sunday, during service, people are in service, they will separate men from the women. And all the men, they will line up and slaughter each one of them.
Aye.
If you see a male adult surviving, he was not in the church. Maybe from the home, he has been at home or on the farm somewhere. Then he will escape. But those found in the church, they butchered them. The left women, they choose select women that they love, they rape them. And they shift to another village. This is the agony of a Christian in Nigeria. Come to Yalwa Shandam in Plateau State. Christians were in the service. The whole gang up and surround the church building. They lock the door with padlock and sent tear gas into the church. Throw gas into the church. They throw cylinder through the window into the church. In different direction. They set the place ablaze. Come and see, about 52 Christians were born live.
God damn. Hey!
To death. In Yerwashandam, the southern part of Plateau State of Nigeria. In Dogonawa, where 501 were killed in one night, they invited each other, insurgents from Niger, Chad, their sponsorates took over. This is fact finding. I saw a clip you saw, that is their monument with their name inscribed on it. I was there live that day that they came. In fact, in anger, I have to place my hand, come and see blood running, slaughtering, running as a gutter. 501 people. Apart from the death that were in the bush, they couldn't get them until after some times. Vulture will attract us to daddy. They perform that mass barrier. When they enter the village around 12 midnight, they start by chanting Allah Akbar. Allah Akbar. There are many people that are still alive in that village of Dogona Hawa Gemburuk. The real name is Gemburuk, but when they came, we accommodated them. They changed the name of the place to Dogona Hawa. That is how Christians are passing through. My sister, as I'm telling you now, my fellow brothers Christians, even the whole Islamic kingdom have already set a price on my head that any person that finds me and kills me, one thing they will do, they will reward him. So the terrorists are searching for me, helter-skelter from one village to another. Sometimes I will hear strange calls because when I spoke, it pains them. They came to Hepang Airport. They entered the village of Hepang. Hepang is just not to the international airport of Yakubu Gawang in Jos. We have received marginalization. They struck Hepang more than 10 times, about 13 times. And that place that you saw me in that grave that I was calling for help, calling Trump for help, they struck again. As I'm talking to you, I'm thinking of what to go and do with the family. And this is where God helped me to stand with the persecuted, to help the persecuted. And this is the picture of exactly when I saw them. I showed the evidence of mass burial grave. I've not even finished it. There are many mass graves in different villages, more than 100 to 200 villages.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
For everything you just said. I think
Yeah, DJ K, I have the details for Reverend Dachomo. I'll pull it up so that whoever wants to donate. Matter of fact, let me share the details with you guys in the comment section.
Let me ask you, sir, if you don't mind. You mentioned that this has been happening since 2010. That's like 15 years ago now. The government said that they've done all that they can. Can you tell us, is this true? Has the Nigerian government done anything at all? Or what have they done in this area in Plateau State?
Let me tell you, if I say they have done nothing, I will be lying. Because they have been sending security to this place. Anytime they attack, they will send foodstuffs and blankets and mattresses to help the people. But the question is, why is it that after they have killed us, they will bring AIDS?
Bam.
Why can't they block and prevent this crisis before it happens?
Exactly.
We normally give them the early sign. We call for help. Sometimes reluctantly they will come. Sometimes they will refuse to come until after they are finished dealing with us. Then you will see them arriving. That is why I would say they have been helping.
So they are not.
And the help, those that benefit from the help of the government, let me tell you something. There are more from Nigerian government, more than us. Despite we are the one victims of killing. They protect them.
Can you repeat that, sir?
This is the agony of people. Eh?
Can you repeat?
Can I hear you?
Yeah, can you repeat what you just said?
Let me tell you, the Fulani terrorists, the Muslim terrorists are benefiting from the government more than us, the Christian. When they send security, you will see security. Normally, they will take one side and protect them. And they will penetrate the military to our side, in which they can block them as they are going back to their base. But instead of that, you see the security will jump to our side and block us from pursuing them. After many casualties, I cry out during General Bultai, the Chief of Defense Staff, Defense, he didn't hear me. I continued to cry out until just 2 weeks ago that I cried out when they invented HEPAN. The military were nowhere to be found. We were left at the mercy of God. Fight and defend yourself.
So from what you are saying, sir, they don't protect you. They just come after you've been invaded to help. But they don't, in terms of security, you're not feeling any security from the Nigerian security forces.
You can see them, they will say they are waiting for orders from above. Well, they are butchering us even before their eyes. They will say they are waiting for order. That is the problem we have been facing. Some of them were not happy. The security are not happy. They want to react. But their leader may be a Muslim or a Christian that is in fear. If any one of them dare shoot, he will account for his bullet. And they'll ask them, who ordered you to go in?
So, are you saying that the military is
This is the answer.
So, are you saying that the military is compromised?
Out of many refuse to compromise. Yes?
Are you saying that the military has
I
been
said,
compromised?
Are you saying that the military has been compromised?
100%. Only few that breaks the power. They disobey others. Then there will be court-martial for dismissal from the Nigerian army. And some decided to sacrifice.
What do you think is going on, sir? Why do you think, from what you are saying, why do you think that the military is refusing to protect you? Why do you think that they would rather wait till you've been attacked to say that they have come to help? What do you think is the end goal of what has been happening since 2010? What do you think is the end goal?
The end goal.
The end goal that they have succeeded in grabbing our lands. Many villages, over 300 villages in Plateau State have relocated. They have grabbed it. They build houses without permission. They invite their neighbors from different places to come and build in the area. They are shifting to where we are. We cannot go to farm. When you go to farm, I'm sorry, you will be mutilated and killed. When they find a woman in the bush, they rape her. And our women, they don't know what to do.
Sorry, Tracy. So that's the one that was shared on Twitter that's been going, that everybody has been trying to donate on. If there's an Access Bank one, do you have the details? Because this is the one I have. That's the one I have. That's the one I shared the last time. So is there an Access Bank one? Let me check, guys, please. 1 second. I need to check. Because that's the one that has been all over Twitter. Dachomo. Bank details. Let me see if I can maybe pull up. Let's see. See, that's the one. This is what I pulled up from. Can you see the information? That's it. This was as at November 4th. All right. That's the account number. Fidelity Bank, as you can see here. Let me see if I can make it larger. Okay, it can't go any bigger than this. But you guys can see now. Let me go back here. Fidelity Bank, Dachomo, Boede, Ezekiel, and then that's the account number. You can see it. Let me see if there's an access. Let me see. See, Fidelity Bank. All right, people have been making donations there. Fidelity Bank. Let me see if there's another account detail. Because we might as well get everything for him if we can. As long as his name is on the Access Bank account. If you have it, Tracy, if you can share, I don't mind, so I can share it to the people. The Access Bank one, he was the one calling the account himself. Oh, okay. So let me see if I can pull. Was it in a video? It was in a video. Okay. Let me see. Okay, Access Bank. All right, I got it. Okay, this one is 2 hours ago. All right, thank you very much, Tracy. Let me put that. We're going to continue the video shortly. It's very important that I put up this information. I don't know if you guys can see. Let me just write it out for you guys. Okay. Regina Dachomo, Ezekiel. Account number is 148 148 20239. Okay, that's the number. I just posted it. Okay, so that's his Access Bank account. I don't find the video, but I see somebody who made a donation here. That's it. That's his account. It shows his name, Boede Dachomo Ezekiel. So let's go ahead with the video.
Know what to do. To go and look for firewood is a problem. They stab us. We have become
Demo Wale, so the Access Bank account is the recent one because of scammers. So maybe scrap the Fidelity Bank account and just go with the Access Bank information.
They will allow you farm your farm. They will come and put their cows inside. Destroy the entire farm.
Nigerian network.
Can you hear me, sir? Hello? Until after they've been attacked, then they bring relief materials. However, even if they show up while they were being attacked, he is alleging that they would always say that they are waiting for orders from above. And so because of that, they don't even shoot at the terrorists or try to prevent them from killing the villagers, that they will always say that they are waiting from orders from above. There's another question that I wanted to ask him real quick, which is how we can help, how regular people can help.
Okay, maybe he'll see.
Okay, he's back in the studio.
Yeah, so okay.
Hello, can you hear me?
So you guys can get it now.
Hello?
I can hear you.
Okay, awesome.
Hello.
Before we lose you again, hopefully we don't, but can you please tell us how can regular Nigerians help right now? Anybody that is moved by the story that you've been telling us, whether Christian, whether non-Christian, whether Muslim, anybody that is touched by what's been happening, how can they be of help? And if I hear you correctly, you said that more than 300 villages have had to relocate in Plateau State.
Yes. They have relocated to other towns or urban area.
More than
because they cannot go back, including me, my farm, including me. There are areas, my farm that I used to farm, my father used to farm, they have occupied.
How can regular Nigerians?
They build houses on it.
How can people help?
The only thing, prayers.
Okay, so besides
it's only through prayers.
Who are the who are the lawmakers representing your constituency? Who can we petition besides prayers?
The lawmakers the lawmakers, some of them are sponsors of these atrocities.
Bam! I wonder why she was even asking the
Imagine
question.
the lawmakers sat down and they were still denying, some of them were denying there is no genocide.
300 villages, people. Hey,
because the
God.
lawmakers, they make the law in such a way that the Islamic people have occupied. So when we come out with a law, they counter it. This is the problem we have. Even if they put a Christian, he will become a dancing tune to their tune. When it comes to recruitment in Nigerian army or police, you will discover Muslims are more valuable than Christians.
Kai! Omo, Nigeria is a disgraced country.
Police and Denson, you find about 8 to 9 Muslims, only one can be a Christian or 2. This is the pain we are inside, the agony of Christian in Nigeria. Are you hearing me?
Yes, I can hear you, sir. But please
Are you
tell
hearing me?
me, how can we help? How can the world help right now? How can people help?
What the world help, the world must come out and help Nigerian government to deal with terrorists. Because our security has been infiltrated by repentant Boko Haram. They observed them during General Burutai, the former chief of defense. He observed the repentant Boko Haram, and it was a tactic. Now they are a threat to Nigerian security. They give information, like imagine just by my side here, they kill a soldier.
So I'm not talking
A
about
soldier man.
help for the
But they
government.
give information.
So, but I'm not talking about help. I'm not talking about help for the government. I'm talking about help for the people on ground. How can we help the people on ground? You told me earlier.
In fact, you can help us through Zoom.
Sir?
Okay, you can help us through building materials. Building materials so that we can go back to our home. Because many are squatting in the city, in the town. They cannot go to villages. Only few houses we were able to raise, and people have gone back. Building materials, you can help us by supporting us.
But there is no
And
security.
the government, we have become security of ourselves. As I'm talking to you now, every night, men, father and his children, male children, will be sleeping outside. It's only the women that sleep in the house. They have to sleep outside. As I'm talking, men are outside now.
Is that
It is about 9. They have to stay and sleep.
So that they can protect their homes in case the terrorists.
Their children, yes, would protect our houses, the few that are, we erase them back after being born. Because we can't leave the land. They want to occupy our houses by force. They want to inherit what they did not keep. This is the agony of Christian. pray for us.
So, what about your governor, sir?
Our governor's house is hands are tied because he's a Christian. If you dare make mistake and go into something, they will declare a state of emergency because it's a Christian state.
But it's already in a state of emergency.
They should be careful.
The state is already in a place of it's already in a state of emergency.
No, if a state of emergency as they did the other one, they will remove the governor and bring a caretaker to take over. That's what I mean. And all the house, they did it in River State, in Nigeria. They have once done it to Plateau State. During Governor Darie, they removed him. Together with his deputy, they suspended the House of Assembly member for 6 months, state under state of emergency, because it is a Christian state. Katsina is facing worse crisis than ours. Zamfara, Maiduguri, Borno State. Why didn't they declare state of emergency? Because it's a Muslim state. This is the pain that we are passing through.
So, in one of your videos,
this is the life of a Christian in Nigeria.
In one of your videos, you talked about in one of your videos you talked about President Trump coming to help in Plateau State. Exactly what are you hoping that President Trump will do, sir?
To send his soldiers, they should come and help us as they did to Afghanistan, to Iraq. They did that in Iraq. Why can't they do it to us? They declare that those steps to be done. The Hamas, the Palestinians, nobody is coming to help us. But the world went to help. The world went to help the Palestinians and stand by them. But Nigerian government want the world to know about what we are passing through as Christians in Nigeria. That is why they came out and said there's no genocide. Imagine the vice president coming to the United Nations saying the issue of Hamas should be looked into it. While we are the Hamas of Nigeria as Christians. Politically, they committed genocide. The president is a Muslim. The vice president is the Muslim. When it comes to politics, the Christian completely they genocide on the Christian. They don't have a say in this government. Only those that can dance to their tune, then they brought them close to cover up that we also have Christian. If you touch the president, he will say his wife is a Christian. Then why not your vice to become a Christian?
Let me
That's
ask you,
hypocrisy.
Have you tried to reach the popular pastors in Nigeria? People like Reverend Oyedepo, Reverend Adeboye, Pastor Oya.
Well, I've not even tried, and I will not. I've not even tried, and I will not try. Don't they see what is happening?
Bam.
They have members.
Bam.
Let the Holy Spirit convict them to see what we are passing through. When somebody cry out, Trump, come and help us. Let me tell you, this thing happened in Exodus chapter 3 verse 7. When God had the cry of Israel in Egypt, he said, let us go down for have consign for my people in Egypt. Let us go down and help them. And let me tell you, this same thing, Trump saying, let him come down to Nigeria and help. We are crying. God says, I heard their cry. It takes those that have burden to cry out. If you don't have burden, you can't cry out. Even Jesus cry out and say, Father, Father, yes, about me. Why have you forsaken me?
Okay.
But for me, I'm saying, God, don't forsake us. If we have sinned, forgive us. Save us from the Islamic agenda that is satanic.
Thank you so much, sir. I wish that more pastors, especially popular pastors, would, speak more on the situation of things as you've been speaking. And a lot of people in the comment section, by the way, they appreciate you for all that you've been doing. I also do appreciate you. And more importantly, everybody in the comment section is kind of worried about your safety. I know you made a video that if they come for you, nobody should contribute money and all, but we really need you.
Yes, that's the truth.
Yes, but we need you to be able to keep talking. So your security is very, very important, just like everybody else's security as well. But please, people would just like to beg of you to be extra cautious.
So let me explain to you why I make that statement.
Okay.
Let me explain to you why I make that statement. It is part of Islamic agenda to plunder us. And that is the truth. They want to plunder us. They will kidnap Christians. They will ask for millions. And some will go and borrow. Recently, they just kidnapped one.
Okay, I think his internet went out again. This has been really sad, guys. I'm trying so hard. Okay. Government, to do more on the Nigerian government.
Are you hearing me?
It's echoing again. We hear you, but we are not seeing you.
We hear you.
Okay, I see you now.
You have not
Okay, I
seen
see you.
Yeah, we see you now. You can.
Yeah,
Is there any last
we see you now. You can. Is there any last thing that you like to say?
The last thing that I would say, we need support. Seriously, because many undiluted truth. Come and see our crops. If you go to my Facebook, you'll see how they destroy our crops. They incite cattle into the crops in a different field. Now hunger is tormenting people. Even my land, a very large hectare of popcorn, they went inside and destroyed everything.
So,
and this is what we have been passing through.
So,
if you raise money, sorry. I can do some fundraising. So if we do some fundraising, this thing is great. Will it help in terms of feeding?
The Access Bank one, Esther, welcome. The Access, use the Access Bank one. That's the most recent
because
one.
Right now, there are many widows. As I'm talking to you, I have 2 corpses on the ground. Tomorrow we are going for the burial by Fulani terrorists. And these people left their wives. I've organized on Thursday, I want to see all the widows that their husbands were killed by Islamic militias. And I will see what I have in my possession to support them. Because they are in the hardship, many of them, their farmland has been destroyed by terrorists. Even when corn has run, they pluck it out to cook it for their people. They pluck it out to feed their cows.
Okay.
And this is what we are passing through. We need support from you.
I don't.
Okay, sir. So
Please stand for us. Be our Esther.
So I
will organize the fundraising, but let me not keep you.
But let me not keep you.
So I will organize the fundraising, and then it will be public on GoFundMe, and then we would send it. I would do a fundraising, not just for Plateau State, but also for Benue, Kaduna, and then I will let you know once we're done with the fundraising. But it will be public and it will be here. But I don't know why it's echoing. I wanted to thank you so much for your time tonight, for coming on the show, for explaining to us what has been happening, for enlightening us about what's been going on since 2010. And I'm really hoping and praying for your safety, your security, and your family, and everybody around you as well. And our deepest condolences to all the people that have lost their loved ones.
Room to send soldiers quickly. Not only us, the Muslim will benefit from his coming, because they are really in bondage.
Trump, right?
Because the beast that they have raised, it has grown. It started eating after killing all the Christians in the rural areas in the far north. So they have relocated to. So what are they supposed to do? They went into killing Muslims. That is why you say, why are they killing their fellow brother? Because of faith, of religion. The Izalas, the Rikas, the Shias, and the Izalas, many of them are the terrorists. So they meet other sects, whether in the mosques, they will kill them. So Trump should come quickly, not only for Christian, but also for Muslim too. Because we love them. We know the pain that they are passing through. Because there is no more Christian to kill in the far north. Now they are bouncing off their brothers. Now they are coming back. They are shifting to our side now with heavy lot of machineries supplied by some leadership in America, in which the materials went into their hands. It is the same material, the weapons that they use. They remove President Goodluck because he's a Christian from the throne, and Buhari came in.
So
my sister, I'm praying that sleep.
It's been like an hour.
Sorry, it keeps echoing.
Thank you very much.
Has been like an hour, and if I remember correctly, you were having dinner when we started this conversation. I feel bad. Let me allow you to go back and finish your food. Thank you so much for your time. I truly appreciate it. And I'm grateful to everybody that joined. Some people donated money for the channel. I truly appreciate you. And please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Oh my God, I wish he gave, but anyway, so that's it, my people. I'm glad that Diola was able to bring him on. This is very, very distressing. I'm not even going to lie to you guys. This is so sad. And people are getting offended that Trump has described Nigeria as a disgraced country. Please, what do you call this? You can hear for yourself. What do you call this? Is Nigeria not a disgraced nation? Has it not disgraced you? For those people that are saying, oh, they're coming to take our resources, are you benefiting from the resources? How is your life? Do you even have a life in Nigeria? Not to talk of resources. Look at how your politicians are using the power and everything they have to trample on ordinary people. Is that life? Look at this man. Do you know that one of the CAN chairman, I don't know which one now, in one of these northern areas, they're commoting head. They comot im head. And people go still come dey deny. Hey, God abeg o. Woe to those who call good evil and evil good. I have to quote the scripture today. Woe to those. How can you see this and first of all be quiet, and then you want to gaslight people because your family is not among, you have not suffered any loss, you are not where the fire is. Southern Christians are the most, I don't even know how to describe it. History is writing it. Today now all of una go church. Nobody say no, we're not going to church. Our people are suffering. Meanwhile, one of your pastors I hear is building one of the biggest auditoriums in Port Harcourt. Another one is building another auditorium somewhere else. Another pastor is coming out to deny the genocide of your fellow brothers and sisters. This one here says, I buried almost 2,000 people in Kaduna. CAN chairman, Reverend Hayab. We'll come back to Regina Daniels' story. I just want us to go through some of this. So, apparently there was a video. I think I have the video of this guy. They went to visit because everybody was worried about Reverend Dachomo because we hadn't seen him. Guys, please continue to double tap and like the screen. Please. Oh, the likes are still very low. Continue to double tap your screen device to like or click on the 3 dots on the corner to like. So this military man visited Reverend Dachomo's church and he said, we will not allow anyone to harm or buy you. Okay, I'm not holding my breath on that one. I can assure you, anytime I hear a person say, I can assure you, now Buhari I did think about, I beg. We are ready to work with you to ensure this spying stop. Nigerian Army Major General says during visits to Church of Clergyman Reverend Dachomo, who called on the US government for help over whether now all this now camera moves to see. Anyway, and I trust Donald Trump and the people. They get all the intel when they get. So if you not like, make una do camera, take picture. Since when Donald Trump announced, how many people they don't buy? In fact, they don't even hide in the buying. And now made they invade una. With all the billions and the trillions when America don't give una.
Father's in June, Father's Day this year, 280 Christians were killed. Half of them were burned alive, and the ones that weren't burned alive were trying to escape or hacked to death with machetes. Children, women, men, elderly.
Yeah. I mean, it's just a slaughter.
Whoever could get away was slaughtered. Okay? Al Jazeera comes out, and they lie about the numbers. They say 100 were killed, and they call it tribal clashes, farmer-herder clashes. Well, the fact of the matter is that
When they talk about it like that, do they get into the motivation?
no, they never get into the motivation. So here's what happens with the news in Nigeria, okay? And this is kind of different for Westerners to understand this. If a major event happens, the government calls for the press conference. The government pays the journalist to show up to cover the press conference. If the government does not call for a press conference, the event never happened. But the journalists who are getting paid to cover press conference have to repeat exactly what the government said.
Don't we already know this? We know. No, now listen to Najio.
The second time ever was some years ago when the current president at that time said all churches should protest around the streets where their churches are. Protesting against
Okay, I'll look for. Is it on YouTube?
going on in Nigeria.
On Instagram. Can you share the video to my email?
Christians.
Please. If
That
you have the
day,
video, can you share it to me,
decided that
please?
he said we should go out. I went out, ran a little better. It was in the news. If you go into the archive, you see the television people. I think they came specially to cover me.
Thank you, Tracy.
And they focus on my placard. If I know a time like this will come, maybe I would have covered, I would have kept a video. On my placard, I wrote, every soul is precious to God. That's what was in my own placard, and I carried it myself. Every soul is precious to who? To God. Christian souls, Muslim souls.
I beg, let's move on. There's no need. Oh, see you, that they hold meeting. See ya. They are boldly holding it. See them. This na Batagarawa local government. This na a notorious a terrorist leader. I don't know whether they give them bandits. There's no need. Eh? Una see am. Now, this guy, Femi Lazarus, has generated a lot of reaction online. I'm going to play the video. This is a still picture. I don't want to go too far down so I don't lose this. Let me see if this has a video attached. Hold on. Okay. All right. So listen to the video and then we'll come back and I'll read the person's response.
By America that they are killing Christians in Nigeria. Okay.
Thank you, Tracy.
It is not innocent. When Goodluck Jonathan was in power, Nigeria needed to buy certain things to use in fighting that battle. The one who blocked us was America. We got machineries from a country, I don't want to mention that country, that was busy and they were having victories in Sambisa, all the places. The one who asked them to be sacked later was America. They are showing interest because they know that will divide the country. Then they can come in. Anywhere they step bonds. Any country that is richer than in terms of mineral resources than any country in Africa, it is Venezuela. Anywhere there is wealth, bonds. Be careful so that less they seem to be bringing help, but the idea is to penetrate and keep you pounded. There are countries that once they complain about your country, you are doing something right.
Really? Femi Lazarus. Okay, let's read this guy's rebuttal to him. This is Donaza. You guys know Donaza na the analyst of our time. Let me see if he did a video because I dey like a pidgin breakdown. Let me see. If there's no video, I'm just gonna read his rebuttal. Okay. Let me see. Femi Lazarus. Okay, there's no video. All right, let me read his rebuttal. I just saw this, so referring to the video, and he says, Pastor Femi, I listened to your message. You said the United States banned Nigeria from buying weapons and stopped the mercenaries that were helping us fight terrorism. You also said the US now wants to come in because Nigeria is rising. Shocking. Please, anybody seeing what's going on in Nigeria, can you in good conscience say that Nigeria is rising? This is just an innocent question. No. Mona help me answer. This is the truth. During President Goodluck Jonathan's time, the US under Obama, not Trump, refused to sell weapons to Nigeria because of alleged human rights abuse. It was reported by BBC News on November 11, 2014. Those sanctions came after opposition politicians went to Washington shouting genocide, while Jonathan was struggling to stop Boko Haram from overrunning the north. That decision weakened our army and gave terrorists a second life. Obama's refusal blocked Nigeria from ending terrorism early. The chance to destroy them was lost. The same mistake gave birth to the insecurity that has expanded to Fulani militia live with every day. Under Trump, the same America you accused reversed that failed policy. The US gave Nigeria $590 million worth of arms and $1.8 million in direct security support between 2016 and 2020. These figures are not rumors. They are official records from the US Department of State. Trump corrected what Obama destroyed. It is unfortunate that you and ISWAP now sound alike in opposing America's intervention under Trump. The same help that could have stopped more bloodshed is the one you condemned. That is why I must ask, whose side are you on? Me, my own question now, this is not done, Aza, is, do these pastors read? Do they read? Or are they just speaking from the hip? Do you understand? Because if they read and they understand what has been going on, it would have been easy for him to see the difference. Or is he talking from a place of bias? Now, the victims, that is why I must ask, whose side are you? Are you on? The victims or the comfort of the city? Pastor, the truth must be spoken. You cannot use the pulpit to generalize and hide facts. Speak clearly and let those who trust make decision. And please do one thing. Hold a crusade in the Middle Belt. Bam. Go to Plateau, Benue, or Southern Kaduna, where Christians have been unalived, displaced, and buried in mass graves. Preach there, not only in the cities where there is comfort and applause. Do not tell me some pastors and some are pastors and some are evangelists. The gospel is not about safety or title. Peter went, Paul went, others went. You can go too. Maybe then you will understand that no political interest, no foreign policy, and no national image is greater than human life. Perfect response, apt. This is the problem we have. You see, Southern Christians are some of the most wicked. Not be Christianity that they practice, I'm sorry to say. The Southern Christians, so with no apologies, you guys are not practicing. I said this a number of times on different spaces, and I've gotten flack, and I do not care. The Southern Christian, the churches, the prayers that you people are offering, they know they pass on a ceiling and they talk come again. You know they pass the airwaves. You know they pass the concrete one that they prayed. I'm telling you, you know they pass. The God that you claim, he does not exist in your altars anymore. He's not there. You are just shouting to nonsense, to air. Your prayers are not heard. It's not a curse. It is obvious. Take a look around you. It is not heard. Why? Because there's abomination in your churches and with your pastors. You guys are an embarrassment. You are a disgrace. Your fellow citizens, I guarantee you, people showed up in church in their masses today. The churches in America are busy praying for your brothers and sisters in the north that they have never met before. They are the ones talking about the genocide in Nigeria that they've never met them before. But in the south, you people will come to church, wear clothes, do competition, who wear the finest cloth, who drive the biggest car, speak English, wear suit, spray perfume. That's what you people do. Sing songs, shake your backside, and go home. That's all you guys do. Not be church now they go for south too. Sorry. You people are just not social gathering. Okay, let me see. Sada made a video. Okay. I'll do the okay, I'll check Saddam's video on YouTube, right? Okay, thank you, Tracy. Let me play the video of that Sorry.
Believe in Barrister Streets Network. I gave them my account because the man pressure. I gave them church account. They said no, they don't want church account. They want directly to lead to me. The people around me, they said, Daddy, than for you to lose that giving. Nobody wants to launch his money in the church.
Yep.
Based on how the church is all about. Since the people trust you and they believe in you and they want your account, give it to them. If the spirit leads that you should support this account, Access Bank 0014.
Take a screenshot, oh.
I repeat it, 0014 820.
Oh shoot, it's a short one, but you guys got it. It's the same number that I actually typed, so I was correct. That Access Bank account is correct. Let's take it again. All right. So
Believe in Barrister. Believe in Barrister Streets Network. I gave them my account because the man pressure. I gave them church account. They said no, they don't want church account. They want directly to lead to me. The people around me, they said, Daddy, than for you to lose that giving. Nobody wants to launch his money in the church based on how the church is all about. Since the people trust you and they believe in you and they want your account, give it to them. If the spirit leads that you should support this account, Access Bank 001.
okay, I don't know how, there's no pausing, so I hope you got it there. I hope you got the numbers. Just screenshot it. Yeah. Okay, I already provided the number anyway, so it was accurate. What I got was accurate. Actually, Access Bank information. So guys, please donate to the Access Bank account that he provided. All right. So, okay, let me go to Emir Saddam and then we'll come back. We'll now come back to Nedunwoko. I not really sabi the matter like that. I just they feel pain for the girl because omo na small girl o. Abeg, at the age of 17, omo I see the back. I dey run. What did I know? Nothing. Zero. Niet. Nada. No. I don't know anything. So to think that a child that and then this great grandfather, you see another, and it turns out that anyway, let's finish this and then we'll go into.
So I came across this video from a pastor that I respect, and well, let's watch the video. I think I'll bring my take after it.
There's been clamoring by America that they are killing Christians in Nigeria. Okay, it is not innocent. When Goodluck Jonathan was in power, Nigeria needed to buy certain things to use in fighting that battle. The one who blocked us was America. We got machineries from a country, I don't know the country, that was busy and they were having victories in Sambisa, all the places. The one who asked them to be sacked later was America. They are showing interest because they know that will divide the country. Then they can come in. Anywhere they step bombs. Any country that is richer than in terms of mineral resources than any country in Africa, it is Venezuela. Anywhere there is wealth, bombs. Be careful so that less they seem to be bringing help, but the idea is to penetrate and keep you pounded. There are countries that once they complain about your country, you are doing something right.
Well, when you hear everything he said, it seems like it's true, right? But there's so many truths that we're not revealing. This is submission. Probably you might say, okay, well, it was so short and everything, but in this submission lies the actual problem of Nigeria.
I'm telling
Half
you.
truths.
Half
We're not telling
truths.
ourselves the truth. We're not tackling issues from the root cause. You heard Pastor Lazarus say when Jonathan was needed to buy some things, that is buy ammunition, America blocked us from buying these ammunition. What he failed to tell Nigerians, especially his audience, is this: that a certain set of Nigerians were clamoring and were antagonizing then Jonathan's government that made America pay attention to their cries and refuse to sell these arms to Nigeria. He said subsequently that mercenaries were doing a job of taking out these terrorists. True. Who brought these mercenaries in? Jonathan. Why did Jonathan bring in these mercenaries? Because some certain people had caused America to blacklist Nigeria from getting arms. Jonathan had to hire mercenaries to come in to do the hard work. And these mercenaries were stopped from continuing their job, not under Jonathan, but under Buhari. He failed to mention that also, that it was under Buhari that these mercenaries were stopped from continuing their job. And who brought in the Buhari's government to power? On whose back did the Buhari's government rise to power? The Buhari government rose to power on the back of the Americans, led by Barack Obama. So what he's failing to tell Nigerians in this his video, or in this his in what he has been saying, is simple. He has failed to call those that actively played a part in making Nigeria being blacklisted, that played politics with the lives of Nigerians. And those people are the current people occupying power in Nigeria today. So this is my problem with his submission, and with pastors that tell their people have truth. Pastors that are scared of telling the truth as it seems. The truth is that the Bola Ahmed Tinubu's government, the APC government in power today, single-handedly orchestrated, single-handedly championed the pushing out of rhetorics to the Western media, the pushing out of rhetorics to the Western powers that made things very difficult for the Jonathan administration. America did not just rise up and say, we're not going to sell arms to Nigeria. Something happened. Pastor Lazarus, why didn't you say that thing that happened? America did not just wake up and stop and told Nigerians to stop the mercenaries from taking out Boko Haram. Something happened. Why didn't you tell Nigerians what really happened? Now let's listen to the mercenaries.
The incoming President Buhari was heavily supported by a foreign government, and one of the first missions was to terminate our contract.
Could you name that foreign government?
Yes, we were told it was the United States, and they had actually funded President Buhari's campaign. The campaign manager for President Buhari came from the US. I'm not saying that the United States is bad. I understand foreign interests, but I would have thought that a threat such as Boko Haram on the integrity of the state of Nigeria ought to be actually a priority. It was.
Why do you think the US would intervene to abort such operation?
Again, I can't answer that. I think that the US can answer, but what I've come to realize, that is when foreign interests clash with the state's own domestic interests, conflict is bound to ensue. And those conflicts usually just continue with no end. And we can look at all the conflicts in Africa where foreign forces have come in, they've prolonged those conflicts, they haven't ended those conflicts. And the amount of money and manpower and equipment thrown at those conflicts says to me that something is wrong if no end result is achieved. And surely that end result should be to end the conflict and establish a basis for negotiations, come to an agreement, and then re-establish governance. But that's not what's happening in Africa.
How much did you charge the Nigerian government?
Well, first of all, we didn't charge the Nigerian government. And I think here that is a question the Nigerian government can answer. We were one subcontractor. So in other words, the Nigerian government appointed a contractor, and we contracted to that contractor as their subcontractor. So I think that's all I'll say. If you're really interested in the figures, that's for the Nigerian government to discuss.
You know that the people that listen to you are the young Nigerians that do not even do research for themselves, young Nigerians that probably were not even tech savvy or information savvy when these events were happening, and they would just follow your half-truth, hook, line, and sinker, and run with it. This is exactly the propaganda the APC government will give out. Oh, anywhere America go, there is everywhere America go, there is, forgetting that active Nigerians played a role in making America active in our politics today. This was actually an APC chieftain prior to the elections in 2015. Listen.
And you came just to make sure that they arrest President Jonathan. But why is he not arrested in Nigeria? Why is it that America has to do it?
Because he has immunity. And the American government went to arrest Noriega from Nicaragua. So it's easier for them now he's here. So let them just arrest him here. And you know, you can even arrest a governor in Nigeria. They have immunity. But in America, he has no immunity. And I hope, I pray, they will arrest him.
And you want him jailed here or take him back to Nigeria to be tried?
Well, I would want him to be jailed anywhere. Well, first of all, to be tried. I would want him to be tried. And if he's found not guilty, he should be acquitted and discharged. But if he's found guilty, I would want him to spend the prison time in Kirikiri.
Nigeria.
And those same people are occupying power today. Forgetting also that during Trump's first tenure, Trump listed Nigeria under the CPC, which was the countries of particular concern. And when the same Obama-Biden regime that played the active role of making sure that we could not take out Boko Haram and played an active role in bringing APC to power. In fact, I say this boldly that APC is a creation of the Obama Democrat Party. And the same, and if you're doubting it, Trump made Nigeria a CPC in his first term. Biden came in and took Nigeria out of the CPC list. It was not like Nigerians were no longer being unalived. It was not like Boko Haram had been contained. It was not like we have not had insecurity tripled. But the Biden administration came in and took us from the CPC. Why? Because the Buhari's government had come in and do what they asked them to do, which was what? Take out the mercenaries, allow terrorism thrive in the country. And Trump have come in again in his second term and has listed us in the CPC as a CPC country, in the CPC list, sorry. And you're now trying to paint a picture as if it is just America, forgetting that these are different regimes, different leaders in America that play different roles in Nigeria today. I expect people like Pastor Lazarus to be calling out the Nigerian government and telling them, why are you guys not containing this terrorism? Why are you silent? Why Nigerians have been unalived across the country? The job of pastoring or pastors, or like if you look at the prophets in the Bible, was holding leaders accountable. Today we have pastors that are doing the bidding of leaders, of the bidding of incompetent leaders. We should be careful of Trump coming to Nigeria like Trump wants to come to Nigeria. Trump has told Nigerian government, fix insecurity. If you fix insecurity, he has no business coming here. I expect Pastor Lazarus should be on his pulpit telling Tinubu, fix insecurity, stop insecurity, get Nigeria working again. And if you do that, Trump has no business coming here. If you can stop insecurity, and then we'll now see if Trump wants to come and invade Nigeria. Tinubu, stop insecurity tomorrow. And let's see whether truly Trump is coming for our resources. You use Venezuela as an example. Go and look at how Venezuelans are. You talk about resources as if Nigerians haven't benefited from the resources. You guys stay silent while this government is running this country underground. And when we see like a semblance of hope or calling them to power, you now try to bring in caution and try to stoke fear into the populace like we do not think. The days of you guys doing these things are numbered. If you can't speak truth to power, stay silent. But do not deceive Nigerians, because many Nigerians wake up and speak against the truth or the half-truths you guys are speaking out. Somebody should send this to Pastor to Lazarus.
Kai! My goodness. What a shame. So not one southern pastor is raging and saying, no, what is happening is no, we cannot continue like this. Mobilize themselves. Not one, not even their church members or followers, but they go wake up, wear fine clothes. God forbid. And you want that problem to be solved. Anyway, una hear say Shegumi don run go Turkey. They say he don gbe so na come know he don leave. He say him children na dey forest, but he don run leave una. So let me bring it to you guys here. For those of you that came because of because of Regina, una no vex so una know say na this one be the most important to me. Na make me no even know wetin really dey happen with Regina. I no know say the thing critical reach like that. Mona here, Mona
Begin with the rapidly deteriorating relationship between the United States and Nigeria, now pushed to a new flashpoint by direct
serious
action
mess,
in
my
Washington.
sister.
Now, a new bill before Congress proposes visa bans and asset freezes against Nigeria's Miet Allah Cattle Breeders Association, following President Trump's declaration labeling the country a country of particular concern for religious freedom. This move is set to dramatically escalate tensions domestically. Now, to help us navigate this complex issue, we are joined via Zoom by a unique voice, Sheikh Ahmed Abubakar Gumi, an Islamic cleric, scholar, and former captain in the Nigerian army. Sheikh Gumi, thank you for joining us this morning. All right, do we have Sheikh Gumi?
Assalamu alaikum. It's good morning, everybody.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us.
Yes.
You're right, Michael. You're right.
It's a pleasure to be on
All right.
on your program.
All right, thank you very much.
As you can see, I'm traveling now. So you have to
They travel, they run.
Yeah, and understand what you're saying.
All right, I believe we are having a little bit of a shaky connection, but hopefully we'll get through this very well. All right, Sheikh Gumi, looking at what we're discussing this morning at this point, I'd like to hear your view. What do you think lies at the heart of the recent friction between Nigeria and the United States? Is this primarily about foreign policy, human rights concern, or competing strategic interests? A lot of Nigerians, a lot of voices would have different perspectives on saying that there are different interests that are going on at this point. So what is your take on this?
I beg. Let me just go ahead and talk about this what's his name? Ned thing. Okay. So Ned what did they call him? I saw a tweet by what's it called? Regina Daniels. Apparently, we're going to come back to the politics later, but I want to read. I think it's quite telling. And also this video by this man here, who happens to be his brother. Okay. And let me see. Where is that tweet by Regina Daniels? There we see. This is Regina Daniels. So I have a lot more to say. But let me stop here for now. I can only thank God that I find strength in the same house you tried to destroy me. I just feel so ashamed that this has to come out the messiest way. Ned, how could you lie so openly and without even small remorse? You know my family has absolutely nothing to do with this. You have always tried to cut them off because of the bond we share, and now you are trying to make them look bad for no reason. Fine, I did drugs. The girl admit am. So what? Is that even the issue between us? The moment we had a fight, you rushed to the public shouting drugs, 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 because you knew it would make a perfect story for the media. Something dramatic enough to distract everyone from the real issue. You want to find a way to arrest everyone around me so that I will have no one left beside me, no friend, no support, no safe place to run to. Then, when I'm completely isolated and broken, I'll be forced to come back to you because I have nowhere else to go. That has always been your strategy. Break people down, make them weak and powerless, and then have your way with them. But guess what? It's not going to work this time. Not anymore. You say you want me to go to the rehab, to go for rehab, but you are the same Ned who always wanted me high. Wanna pay attention, because in your words, I am sexier when I am high. What in the Nigerian or I don't even know what to say, internet is going on in that their marriage. Una dey hear something, you liked me that way because it made me wild and romantic. Osalobua, my ear dey hear things exactly how you wanted me to be. Why don't you also tell them how you force yourself on me whenever I say no? Wow. Hey! Osalobua. I, 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 I. Una dey hear something? Why don't you tell them how you lock me up, seize my phones, and suddenly declare me mentally unstable? The moment I say, things dey happen o. The moment I say I no longer want to be in this relationship, but once I change my mind just to get out of that locked room, suddenly I am fine. I am no longer mentally unstable and apparently not in need of rehab anymore. Why don't you also tell them that all your wives and ex-wives are on drugs? And can you be kind enough to explain to them why that is? Why don't you also tell them how you lock me up and doctors to inject me with drugs meant for people with bipolar disorder? Why don't you tell them how you take my phones for weeks just because you hate that I talk to my family a lot? You have never seen me act incoherent, stumble, or lose control, so just stop. Every problem we have had started when I no longer wanted you, whether sober or even high. Stop using the drugs narrative to create distraction. Tell people the truth. I understand, Sha, you are feeling rejected and hurt, and you're struggling to make peace with the fact that it is all over. Let me make this very clear. No matter how much you think you spent on me, it can never equal the value of the time I gave you, my prime years, my energy, and the career opportunities I sacrificed while being with you. And for the record, I would have filed for divorce long ago if there was ever a legal marriage between us. Do you know, I'm just realizing that they did not marry. I don't know. All this time I say, okay, they are married now. Yeah? We were never married in any court of law and no documents were signed. Leave me alone, Ned. Marriage is not by force. Love is not by force. Stop trying to control what no longer belongs to you. This girl is 24 and she's having to deal with all of this. Let's go back here. This is Regina Daniels. People shared her Instagram status. Say, yes, everyone, it is now in history that Regina Daniels did drugs because that was what her husband wanted, believe it or not. Dearest ex-husband, thanks for breaking the crown you put on my head. No one knew us like us, and I trusted you with all of me, even with my sex tape, which I pray never sees the light. What is going on in that in the, I don't even know, it's not marriage now, in that between my goodness. But you have always been a step ahead negatively. Foolish me. When I married you at 17, was I on drugs? I thank God for time. My name is ruined for now, but I will rewrite my story. That narrative will be dead and gone. Now that I have let the one thing you have on me out, what else? It's time to fight with all of me in court. I am not backing down now, you narcissistic, manipulative bastard. I'm so pained, I'm ruined. You all can laugh, but the laughter won't be for long as long as I serve my God. Hey, Osalobua, people, they go through things. So then I now found, because I was trying to find out what's going on. In the process trying to find out wetin dey happen, I come stumble on this one. 2019, this na Regina papa. The man named na Jude Ojeogu. He say Regina Daniel Ojeogu is my biological daughter. Whatever is ongoing is not to my knowledge and without my consent. So she was doing whatever she did with Ned without his consent. Ned no ever even bother to go see this girl papa. The fact speaks for itself. Looking at the picture, her mother, Rita Daniel, is treading on a dangerous path, and I hope she will retrace her steps. Una dey hear? This is the voice of the father speaking, 2019. Even the initiation ceremony into Otu Odu appears completely strange to Regina Daniel. Regina is from Ogwashuku, and not from Olo, as being rumored. All the opportunities for Mr. Ned Nwoko to discuss with me proved abortive, not realizing that we once lived in the same house in Awoyokun Street, Onipan, Lagos. The implication of all of this is that she impregnated herself. The name Regina was my late mother's name. I have tried to exercise restraint, but Regina's mother kept pushing me to the wall. I'm alive and not pied. If in doubt of this post, call Barrister Jude Ojeogu. And now I say, so this man did not support his daughter marrying this man, or even being with this man. You see the warning he gave as of 2019. He said Rita Daniel is trending on dangerous path. Let's move on. Let's carry on. Now, this is Regina's brother, apparently. Mona not vex if the thing not dey match together. As I dey see am now, because I dey do my own, I dey wan find out wetin happen. I dey try to get to the bottom of am. Now, Ned said, this is Regina's brother, apparently. Oga Ned, post where you sent me 75k, because apparently I think he said that he gave Regina's family's brother 75k. I have built 3 houses in Nigeria. I drove more than 6 cars and still got 3 cars before I traveled to the UK, which none of your kids have driven or built. You always called me a big boy. Come on, man. Why are you trying to push a wrong narrative? Right? This is Ned's, what's her name? Regina's brother, debunking what she said. Now, this is Regina's, this is Ned's brother. Not our older brother, immediate elder brother. Listen to him.
All right, so this is for Ned. Ned, I don't have any means of reaching you. For how many years you don't take my calls? We have no contact with you.
Guys, please double tap to like. I beg. This show not go long.
But as a brother,
I not plan to come out today.
Brother, I have tried to tell the truth through this same medium, Facebook.
Continue to double tap to like if you have not yet done so. Thank you very much to those who have liked.
You are not ashamed. I am not ashamed for you, but there are people who are ashamed for your siblings. Today is the 9th day of November 2025. It's an opportunity for you to have a change of attitude, a change of heart. The Bible says that there is a way that which seemeth right to a man, at the end thereof, that ways of death. That's Proverbs 14 verse 12. You are all over social media promoting things that are not connected to the culture of our people. Things that you're saying things that have nothing to do with the core values with which we were brought up. Core value of dignity, of respect, of hard work, of family, of relationship, of education. I'm not talking about going to school. You've been posting your profile that you have a degree in law, but you sound to me like you're an illiterate. Because if you're not an illiterate, you will know that there are natural laws that govern our world. There are natural laws that govern the earth. Whatever it is that you have gone through, you haven't even started. They are as a result of a law called the law of sowing and reaping. The same way you have the law of gravity, that whatever goes up must come down. So you also have other laws. One of the major laws that you must know It's the law of sowing and reaping. You are complaining that you did this, that you did that. Not once have you told the world how that you are from a poor home, that your father is poor and that your mother was poor. And that it was Omoye that sent you to the University of Kell in Staffordshire in London, in the United Kingdom. That you couldn't go to university locally here because there was nobody to send you. But you come on social media, you are acting like you're some big man who made it by yourself. Everybody who has helped you in life, you have betrayed such a person. The number one person you betrayed was Prince Daniel Omoye, my immediate elder brother. You came to our house there when we were living, where we were living at number 32 Awoyoko Street. You begged and begged and begged and begged, and he agreed. When your auntie, who is a very rich woman in Port Harcourt, couldn't help you, refused to help you, not that he couldn't help you, refused to help you. The Chazos who were super rich at the time, they refused to help you because of your bad character. But Omoye thought about it that, look, if we send you, you will open doors for other Nwokos. He sent you to London and arranged for you to stay with Uzo Jebose. What did you do when you got to Jebose? You disrupted his house. You caused him pain, chased him out of London. Now you are complaining. You are reaping what you have sown, and you haven't even started. You haven't seen nothing yet. You haven't seen anything yet. But I give you an opportunity today to repent and embrace the Lord Jesus, the Prince of Peace himself, so that you can have peace in your life. So that anywhere you go to, peace will follow you. Outside of the Lord Jesus, the Prince of Peace, you can never have peace because you have done so much harm to me. You've done so much harm to everybody who has helped you. You came back to Nigeria in 1998. Ibori helped you. Today, you don't have a relationship with Ibori. You betrayed him. You fought him over irrelevant things. The wife you married, the Onisha woman, the Anambra woman, that girl that you married that enabled you to become a citizen of Britain, where is she today in your life? You betrayed her. I think Lillian or something is her life. Where you don't even mention her. What did you do? You betrayed her. You started running after women. You're all over the place talking about marrying small children. You married Jude Ojogu's daughter. Jude Ojogu, me, myself, Stephen Ewu, Lawrence Nwoko, Tunde Adebite, Adams, Charles Adams, all of us, Uzo. We all lived in that house. You went to go and marry Jude Ojogu's daughter, called Regina. Did you pay dowry to Regina? Did you recognize the father? Did you recall who does that? You say you know culture, that you are a brilliant lawyer. That who goes to marry a man's daughter without going to first see the man, and probably reconcile the man and the mother of the girl if they are apart. You didn't do that because of your selfishness and self-centeredness. You are complaining about being disruptive. That Sam is disruptive. It's what you sow. You are a disruptive, troublesome human being. But the Lord Jesus has made a way. In fact, your name is actually Chinedu. There is a God in your name. You removed it and funkinized your name. Today is a day of repentance for you. Because if you don't repent today, as you see this video, as you don't repent today, and I don't wish you evil, but obviously you're wishing yourself evil. Because of all the bad things you have done. You're a bad person. You went to Boko. They desecrated the town. They desecrated the palace. They desecrated things that are not heard of. You destroyed relationships, destroyed our community, polarized everywhere. You have no fear of God in your heart. And you are on social media advertising yourself and all that. Enough is enough. You have done so much harm to people's lives and now to yourself. Your time is up. You must stop now. That's the message I have for you.
My people, una dey hear something? Ewo! Sins of life obodo Igbo! Abemona no vex o. I dey greet my sister specially. Welcome, Sister Bridget. Bri. Welcome. So good to see you. Welcome. As I hear this one, I say, what? In the process of trying to find out exactly what is going on, I stumbled on this video and I'm like, this guy so he must have been a terrible person. Because his family members are coming out, for your own elder brother to come out and say these things about you. You know that definitely, I mean, look at the story this guy just shared now. Just imagine that. That this guy has been destroying and doing all kinds of things, desecrating their traditional rulers' palace or whatever. I say, I don't know how Regina mama take allow this kind human, allow in daughter to marry this kind man. Let me read what Showore, because everybody is now getting involved. And then I was on TikTok a little bit, was yesterday, and I found this video, this live session going on about their feminists. They're mostly Nigerians. They don't carry the matter, they don't table Ned matter for ground. All of them, they're looking for ways to come together to assist Regina to bring down this Ned Nwoko man. This is your senator, Nigerians. Oh man, let me read what Showore said. Someone are not versed, so if the story is not aligning, I'm just coming into it. So, trying to get all the details, I'm finding all sorts. So I brought all the ones I could find so far, and we can talk about it. I'm going to share my StreamYard in a bit, so people can come in and share their thoughts. Maybe you guys know more of this story than I do. So here, Omoye Showore says, APC Senator Prince Ned Nwoko must be held accountable for crimes against a minor and abuse of power. Remember, she said she was 17 when she married Ned, or when they got together. That wasn't a marriage, by the way, right? Seed, welcome. Good to see you. Bami, welcome. Everybody, welcome. The case of APC Senator Prince Ned Nwoko has gone far beyond politics. Exactly what I said too. That this girl is crying for help. Nigerians should not ignore her. You can get upset with her, you can get offended by her approach, but please, I beg you. I know Nigerians una dey sabi drag person, but I beg, una postpone the dragging for Regina for now. That girl is 24. I'm thinking now, this girl is just 24. Now, according to it now points to the case of APC Senator Prince Ned Nwoko has gone far beyond politics. It now points to serious criminal conduct and gross abuse of power, as revealed by his now estranged wife, Regina Daniels. According to Regina Daniels, Senator Prince Ned Nwoko married her when she was only 17, got with her really, because according to her, they were not married. Okay? At a time when she was legally a minor under UK law, where Ned Nwoko remains a registered legal practitioner. Any sexual activity following that marriage would, under British law, amount to statutory R. More disturbing are Regina Daniels' allegations that Senator Nwoko introduced her to hard baby powder while she was still underage and repeatedly forced himself on her. You guys, you guys know I read what Regina herself posted. It was the video I saw of her crying and that tweet she made that made me say, no, I need to choke my mouth for this thing. This is beyond just emotions, marriage, conversation. This girl needs attention. Okay? Now, she was still underage and repeatedly forced himself on her. Mona here. These are not mere moral failings. They are serious criminal offenses that demand investigation and prosecution. It is unacceptable for Ned Nwoko to continue parading himself as a lawyer in the United Kingdom while facing these damning allegations. The Law Society of England and Wales must be alerted, and the Solicitors Regulation Authority must begin disciplinary proceedings before the Independent Solicitors Disciplinary Tribunal to determine his fitness to practice law in the UK. We will not allow Ned Nwoko to continue using the now disgraced Nigeria police force. Everybody knows that. His political influence or illicit wealth to suppress victims, pervert justice, and trample on human rights in Nigeria or anywhere else in the world. Impunity has an expiry date, and that date is now. Please, guys, how does a great-grandfather be dragging a great-granddaughter? I don't understand that. We move. This is Ned's tweet that he put out on the 8th of November. There were at least 2 serious incidents where she left home in the evening and did not return until the next day. The first incident, she returned in the morning around 9 a.m. When I asked where she had been all night, she casually said she was at a nightclub. When I questioned why she would stay out all night, ignoring my calls and refusing to answer messages, her response was, "You are not my father, so don't ask me where I was." I found out that she was with Cassie and that Cassie was staying in Regina's house in Life Camp. Cassie is the chemist and supplier of the group. I had to go to Life Camp at 6 p.m. to ask her to leave. With her around Regina, the therapy became a joke. On another occasion, on the kid's birthday to be precise, I returned home with the kids because Regina said she would stay with her Nollywood friends for dinner. She did not return until 5 p.m. the next day. I took so much nonsense just for the sake of the kids. I also knew that drugs had a lot to do with it. As to her reasons for continuing with drugs, she would always say, just like her mother, that it's a celebrity lifestyle. They will always mention 2 well-known pop stars. Imagine the pain of a husband trying to help his wife recover, only to have the process sabotaged by her siblings and friends, the very people who would have been supporting her healing. This pattern of behavior made it almost impossible for her to recover. Each time progress was made, they would undo it by smuggling in the same drugs she was fighting to give up. The entire household lived in tension and fear because of their constant harassment, interference, and disregard for boundaries. It will be interesting to know her reasons for the violent behavior in the house. The day that Sammy and other siblings came and attacked my staff and security, taking Regina away after doing a video which they posted the next day. Why did they do that video? Why did they post it? They simply planned and orchestrated a script in my absence, regardless of the fact that my kids were there. They took away many things from my house, including one of my phones, money, and many other items. Everything that happened that day was in my house. In my absence, nobody was beaten, and nobody could have contemplated that. It is blatantly false to say that I sent thugs to beat Regina in another house. The video that went viral was filmed entirely in front of my house by Regina's sister and her friend. It was a pure Nollywood scenario in front of my property in my absence. Sammy should have a life of his own outside of Regina and focus on building his career independently. When his brother Lawrence went to London a couple of years ago to do his master's degree, I personally sponsored him with 75k, which that guy had debunked. I read that tweet earlier. For tuition and upkeep. I sent him abroad partly to help him escape the toxic environment of drug exposure and bad influence around them at the time. Out of fairness, I offered Sammy the same opportunity, but he declined, insisting he wanted to remain in Nigeria to pursue his music career. Unfortunately, he has since been arrested several times by both the police and EFCC. His behavior has become increasingly violent and unstable. What he needs now is total rehabilitation and professional guidance. Otherwise, his aggression and self-destructive tendencies will only worsen. Now, the person that posted this video responded, and I want to read his response. It says, this is from Sam Clef. Dear Ned, I have gone through everything you wrote. The truth is simple. She no longer loves you. Once a woman starts telling you, you're not my father, stop questioning me, it means she's mentally checked out of the relationship. The whole situation reminds me of Nigeria. Bam! 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 Hey! What is happening with Ned and Regina is a microcosm of what's happening in Nigeria at large. You are trying to hold on to something that stopped working a long time ago. At this point, you need to let her go. The money you spent on her and her family was from your heart. Don't see it as a loss. Just see it as what you gave while you were in love. Life will replace it with something better. Focus on your peace now. You deserve love that loves you back. Okay? That's what the person said. Now, okay, let's see. Okay. So I want to read. There's a tweet. Somebody shared this tweet of Sammy. Apparently, Sammy's wife. I don't know who Sammy's wife is. NK reacting to Senator Ned Nwoko, right? Accusing Regina of using drugs. This is. Let me see. Are you sure this man is fine? Mention the drugs you said Gina was abusing now. Sammy's daughter was playing with Moon and Moon started crying. You ordered your driver to bundle the little girl and her mom out of the house at 4 a.m. in the midnight. So Sammy came back and questioned you. Why will you send... Okay, I think Sammy is... the girl that's posting this now is Regina's brother's wife. I think it's sounding like that. But anyway, so Sammy came back and questioned why you sent my daughter and wife out from your house at 4 a.m. All you could do was order your security to bundle him out from your house. We get full gist. We never want post them until the Daniels gives us a go ahead. You can't break any of us. We stand gidigba. Gidigon. Okay. Playing the victim card will not solve your problems. Epa. Omo. Then she said she got upset because of your actions. You got upset because of her reaction to your actions. That's not the same thing. Stop twisting it like she's the one creating negativity just because she's holding you accountable. Don't gaslight her by saying all you do is argue. When she's trying to tell you how your choice makes her feel, that's not communication, that's manipulation, and that's the kind of behavior that leaves her feeling unheard and unseen. You can't hit someone and dismiss their pain and then act like you're the victim for being called out. That's not the strength, that's avoidance, and avoidance will surely destroy the trust you need to stay connected. Own up to what you did, sir, because the accountability isn't an attack. It's the only path to trust, and without it, the relationship will always feel unsafe. I beg, I'm going to be sharing my link. I'm just, even VDM, that one has his own tools to say. I don't know if I can get through all the videos, but this was me trying to figure out what was going on. Now, this is Mercy Johnson's post on IG. She said she was 17. Teen at 17. I was still figuring out personal hygiene. Some 17-year-old boys are still learning to wipe their asses. But now we expected perfection from her because she's on camera? I don't understand Nigerians. So honestly, Nigerians, I don't know whether I don't think if Nigerians understand what empathy is. I don't think so. It's painful to see because I read some responses, right, to what's going on with Regina. And the number of women, this girl is people's daughters at home. Anyway, let's move on. Back here. Okay. Now I want to read this. This is Tony Lawan. Tony Lawan also, let me share my link, I beg. Let me share my StreamYard link because I don't know the story full ground. Everything just there everywhere for my head. As I dey pull am, I dey bring am out, dey read, I dey shock every time. I say, this girl, this small girl don go through things so where her elders never even see for this life. Now, wow, things dey happen o. Make I share my link, abeg. Yeah. Oh, jolly o. Now, wow. Please, if you have contribution, please call in, because I'm going to be wrapping this up soon. I'm really going to be wrapping it up soon. Okay. Now, Tony Lawani posted, this is Tiana's Empire. She says, let no one deceive you. There are so many puff daddies in Nigeria. Wow. Most of them are in power, so they get away with so many things. They take your youth and make you feel and make you feed their fantasies. They treat you like an object and control your life with material things. Even children from the richest homes can get trapped, trust me. They break and isolate you. They turn your family against you, the same family you sacrifice for. They will manipulate you and make you feel worthless. They make you depend on them and tell you it's all love. They will also make sure they have something on you and use it to control you so you won't be able to leave. But the day you wake up and say no is no, you are let me see. No is no. You are not feeding their lifestyle again, nor taking the abuse anymore. They will turn on you, pay the media to run negative narratives about you, take everything from you, and want to reduce you to nothing in front of the whole. Glad I came out from mine alive. 10 years of life was in bondage. Shame are beating. Or restrictions. Shame a season of properties or fear from your life or threats, but waiting my eyes see, my mouth no fit talk. Till now, it still traumatizes me, but I found God and He saved me, rebuilt myself and worked myself off. My dears, hard work pays. Invest in yourself and take no S from no man. Now, she posted another one. She says here, a lot of young girls have a lot to learn. Most of us keep quiet at times and walk away because we choose peace and rise again. Nigeria is where the victims are labeled and their voice counts as noise. I think that's what she's trying to say. Because of the good life they choose. But if you were given the opportunity, you would choose the same life, even stay there suffering and smiling. But when a woman has the courage to rise up and say no is no, please let's drum support for them. Dealing with powerful men is never easy. I am a living testimony. I suffered the consequences, but one thing I didn't lose track of one thing I didn't lose track of was my career and passion for what I wanted to do. Went through several training and it was what saved me later. My mom always told me your career will never run on you. Always invest in yourself for raining days. Take your power back. Regina Daniels, I respect your courage. And like I told you this morning, choose yourself. Get the necessary help you need cause of your kids. And don't use emotions. It's time to lawyer up. You are dealing with a man who doesn't like to lose. Be wise. Your brother has been held down now. He will make sure one of you feel the pain. It's time to dialogue. Marriage is not by force, but elders are needed to intervene. Ned's ego has been trampled on and he will do anything for that. To everyone judging her and mocking her, please, he who is without sin cast his first stone. Social media is not your friend, even if you surely need them. In my days of abuse, there was no media and our voices wasn't heard. Same thing most of our mothers suffered. Choose God right now and all will fall into perfect place. You first need to heal yourself. Remember, you're not alone. You have an army behind you. You're more powerful than you think. Say less, make moves, love you always. The saddest thing is you people haven't even heard her truth, her true whatever. It cut off. Wow. Wow. My goodness. This girl is going through a lot. Please, you guys show empathy. I know empathy in Nigeria is very scarce now, but please, from somewhere, show empathy. What this girl is going through is not normal. It's not normal, though. It's not normal at all. Eh? It's not normal. She's too young to be going through all of this. She's too young. This is evil. Eh? I think it was the video I saw, and then I saw this tweet. I saw the video where she was crying, and I felt so bad. I was like, oh my God, this girl is crying out for help. This girl is crying out for help. She says, I give up. What was my brother's offense? Fighting for his baby sister because his sister-in-law, because his in-law would always beat her up. I actually accorded the Nigerian police some respect, but shame on you all. It's obvious the highest bidder always wins. Well, young girl, that's how it works in Nigeria. Now I'm crippled. I'll return if that's the only way. So she was thinking of returning at that time. Do whatever he says. Get injected to be like a zombie. Get locked up and hired in the house. Only then will my brother return. Because by law, there's no tangible case against Sammy West. Ned Nwoko is bigger than the whole of Nigeria. That's what this means. We lost, or rather, I lost. Wow. Kai! This video of Ned Nwoko's elder brother has put a nail in his coffin. No, I'm sorry, regardless of what side you're on. Listen to this woman.
Yeah, your child is supposed to come and look after you. Yes, when she is mature and old enough, not at a young age, just because she has opportunity. Don't let her feel the pressure, so she will not make wrong decisions. And the old man that went to marry his grandchild, what did she expect? A child that should be playing outside, you're putting her inside the house, expecting her to do white material. It's not possible now. It's not possible. Please, Oga, I'm begging you. Please, sir. Please, allow this girl to go. I know my money, my beautiful girl, your life is just starting. Enter house, don't talk again. It's enough, they have heard you. God will help you. We're praying for you. And this is a warning to all those girls waiting for Regina to come out so they can enter. Or I want Odogu to come out. It's not as easy as you think. They say when an elder, what an elder sees sitting down, a young person will not see climbing in Bokoti. So don't think that is Regina. No. It's not everybody who is that beautiful lady in Lagos. What is her name again? Shade. It's not everybody who is as mature as she is. She entered that house, worked herself. Wherever she is, she earned it. Look at how elegant. Now everybody wants to identify with her. But go and ask her the price she paid. So it's not as easy as it looks. The man that made the money that you want to buy and eat, he did not just plug it from the tree. You have to conform, you have to fall in line. So before you make that decision to go and marry somebody that you do not know how he started his life, think again. The young man you're looking down on, tomorrow is pregnant. So my young mothers, my Gen Z mothers, please, when you have opportunity, work, make money, live within your means. Stop encouraging your daughters to do these things. Stop encouraging your sons to do these things. Because as a mother, like I am here, I put my foot down. You dare not go where I did not send you. If you insist, you will not bring that to my house because I will not accept it. Let us know who born who. So, my women, I hope you saw this. If I'm be, actually, I know, sir. I love you.
Guy, I mean, this is crazy. There's another video I think I found when I was trying to, let me see. I hope it's here. I don't think I saved that video. Gosh, I found the video and I saved it. I was like, I'm gonna bring it here. Now so you reach, that's it. I don't have any other thing to add. Okay, I think this is the video. Listen to this. This is Jaruma, apparently. But anyway, you guys listen.
Was she the one who introduced you to this substance, or you introduced her?
No. She was the one that gave it to me for the first time ever. So I sent you some videos. Now the video is up to your discretion if you want to post it or not. So it's a video of her telling me to drink alcohol. And I'm a Muslim, right? So we kept on just playing and laughing. I was like, no, I can't. I said, no, you have to. Whoa. So I sent those videos to you. So that one is at your discretion if you want to make it public. So after that alcohol incident, they know that I don't smoke. And they know that I don't drink. I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't do drugs. So after the alcohol incident, I thought she would back down and not try to initiate me into any other drug again. So, but then a few weeks later, I went over to visit them and everybody there was carrying balloon. And I was wondering why grown people...
Hold on. In the matrimonial, everybody, including the billionaire, was carrying balloons.
No, he wasn't there. Just her friends, family, brother.
Okay.
Yes.
So I will ask you something. This billionaire knew she was doing this stuff all this while. Are you trying to say that?
Yes, because even when you read his statements, it says she needs to continue her rehabilitation. Read his statement. He didn't say, I'm going to take you to rehab. No, he said, you must continue.
What does that mean? What does that mean? What does continue mean?
He has always known how, with doing drugs, but it just got worse after she got married to him.
Use the D word. Use substance.
Yes, substances, yes. It just got worse. Yes, it just got worse after being with him because, men are scum, like most of the people.
Hold on. You are trying to tell me she was taking all these things before she married him? She was just a child when she married him, remember? So where was she getting the money from?
Mama, children are the most mischievous set of people in the world. Children are mischievous.
How do you know she was taking it before she married him? You weren't her friend then?
No, I've always been in her life.
Oh, okay.
I've always been in her life. Yeah, I've always been.
Okay.
I was in her life before they met him. I was in her life before they met him. I was part of the plan all along.
Oh.
I was carried all along from the beginning. Yes, I was part of the plan all along.
Wait. Did you give her Kayamata to use on him? We need to know. Did you do that?
So I know
it doesn't look like
products have never been returned back to me. Till date, no single product has ever been returned back to me. So I know I delivered, and I said if you say you've never used my product before, you've never used any of my Kaimata before, I'll be so happy for you to return them.
Okay, she was giving you substance.
Oh, wow. Ha. Since they happen, no. Omo. Anyway, there's another video I want to play for you guys. I don't know. This woman, I don't know whether she don't go collect something from Ned. Now make and they talk. Because these Nigerian people, influencers, sometimes.
Was she the one who
Make I minimize this thing first so that we go see this one. So hold on. Oh shoot. What happened? Why is there no volume? 1 second, guys. Something going on here.
Make it serious. I won't even call you a senator. She is not called Georgina or Noah for nothing. She's a Nigerian and Igbo woman, a Nollywood actress that always lent her voice. She always lent her voice whenever there's an issue going on in the country. She is not a saboteur. She is not a pretender. She knows that her voice is her power, and she must, as a matter of fact, lend it whenever things are going wrong. I want you to watch what she has to say, her own contribution concerning this Regina Daniels issue. Her husband. A lot of you are very, very blind. Some of you don't understand. But I want to allow you to watch this lady hear what she has to say.
Senator Ned Wonko.
Making serious
I won't even
points.
call you a senator. Mr. Ned Wonko. Quick question for you. Very Dark Man, as they usually call him, just reported that you were planning on arresting your mother-in-law, your estranged wife's mother, and her family for aggravating an emotion that was there to your heart. Because candidly, they didn't mention about your late son, whom you're saying died of heart attack, and they are claiming that he died of drug overdose. Regardless, may his soul rest in peace. That being said, do you think the world will applaud you that you're harassing, intimidating, and using the judicial or the law enforcement apparatus to intimidate this family because you have the wherewithal to do that? You see, you are claiming that the claims they made about your late son was malicious, and every parent will be aggrieved by that. But you went low first, and they met you right in the gutters and in the mud. If you are hurt that the memory of your late son, whom you're saying died of heart attack, would trigger you to want to arrest and intimidate your mother-in-law. Now you see why your mother-in-law and her children are reacting the way they are reacting, because you castigated and casted aspersions on her kids. First, you called her daughter that was given to you at 16, 17 as a drug addict, and you claimed that her other kids are her supplier. So you see why any mother will want to go to any length, just as you want to go to that same length to protect the memory of your child. You see, at times we dish what we cannot take. This young girl said she doesn't want to marry you anymore. And I don't think there's any law on earth that will want to force her to go back into a relationship to say she's done with. Are you kidding me? Secondly, your wife just alleged that you are using her brother's arrest as a bait to want to force her hand to come back home. And she said, and I quote, "And we go back so that you can inject me and rape me." These are grievous allegations. And it should be a matter of concern for every meaning Nigerian, regardless of how you see Regina and her incident when she thought. In less than 24 hours of the video circulating online that claimed that you were assaulting this little girl, who is old enough to be your grandchild, you put out a statement. I repeat, no loving husband will condemn their wife, the mother of their kids, to that. It shows you never cared. And I'm just seeing some videos. You said you were under pressure to marry. I'm an Igbo woman. I do not recall any tradition in Igbo land that requires you to marry a and a virgin. That's diabolical. You took away her innocence. She said she fell in love. Childhood exuberance. She's seen money, she's seen everything, and she was entitled, she was enchanted. I won't condemn her for that. But what I will condemn is a full-grown ass man like you intimidating a child. Do you want to flex your muscles? Go face people like Dangote. Go face people like Otedola. They are your pedigree. You guys can duke it out. But for you to want to trample on this poor family because they are fighting for their daughter that you assaulted allegedly, is a shameful thing. It's beneath the office you hold and the man you claim to be. Let me also reiterate, as a clinician who lives in a functioning society, you do not have the right to force anybody to go for treatment. First and foremost, you are not legally married to her, because if you're legally married to her, then you're committing bigamy with the multiple wives you have. 2, you did not marry her in church. 3, you contracted this marriage to a child traditionally. So I will call on the traditional rulers of your town to call you to order and to put a leash on you. the notion that she has to return back to Abuja and return to your home and to your hospital of choice sounds very fishy and diabolical. Let me reiterate, any healthcare provider or any clinicians in London, you have practiced law. In America, where are you? You cannot force nobody to go for treatment. And if this girl is alleging that you inject them and you rape her, there is a problem.
Because she doesn't
and
know
the only means for you
how to massage
to want her to come back is to start arresting her.
for your ear.
That
Nothing
is
concern
cruel.
all that.
That is beneath the man and the image you have portrayed. Like Charlie Boy said, you are an ancestor. Act like one.
Some of you.
And to the Nigerian police, shame on you. To the Nigerian judicial system, shame on you. To all the women who are clapping, majority of you have this little girl as a daughter.
A complainant.
Her age mate.
Is now.
Yes, some kids are stubborn, like we are
looking deep into the cause of the problem. Nobody cares. How can one person be battling with everybody? How can one person they fight the whole world? Upon how many women will you keep for us? Some don't go, some day. Your community people now so then they shout. If they talk, you arrest them. If they talk, you use the power where people give you. You still use the same power against the same people that gave you the power. Because now Regina, everybody just they talk. When it comes to your own turn, when it happens to your own sister, don't defend her. When they beat your sister, massage the man's ego. Don't even complain. Go and prostrate and tell him, thank you, sir, for beating up my sister. And if they buy your sister in the process, don't equally complain. Be happy that your sister died too. Okay? I beg people of good will, good-spirited Nigerians, and in fact, good-spirited people all over the world, because my video is not only for Nigerians. I know I have a lot of people that are watching me.
My people, this matter, this is really surprising. Oh, some people's take on this Regina's matter, especially women. Hey, God, I beg you. Hey, you would think that when something happens to them too, they will not come and be shouting. They'll be crying blue. They'll be crying for help. Now here's the opportunity. This girl was a child. Still is a child. 24. What does a 24-year-old know? What does a 24-year-old know? You say because she's an actress, so that means she's exposed to everything. That doesn't mean she's exposed to anything. It's like a girl who hasn't known a man before, wearing mini skirt and wearing clothes. You will now say, oh, the woman, na so she dey dress. I don't understand. The problem for Nigeria plenty. Oh. I'm telling you, is many. Until we fix the politics. Look at it now. Look at the man using his power, every power he has to go after this young girl. Just look at that. In a sane country, should that be happening? For country wey know wetin dem dey do, should it be happening? Everybody just quiet. Nobody dey do. People are supposed to organize themselves, say no, this man, we're not going to allow you get away with this. I'm very happy for those that are standing with her. I really am. Okay, and here's the audio of grandpa exposing himself, because he's the older one. He to know better. He's supposed to be the one saying no, act like a grown man. No, you go marry pikin put for house, you wan make him behave like 50-year-old or 70-year-old. I don't understand. When they say marry on her age, you know, not the year.
You've lived in the UK for years. You know, you cannot go to a court in the UK here and tell the court, I slapped her 2 times. You can't say that.
I will say that.
No, you won't say that. In the UK, yeah?
I will say that anywhere. Let me tell you.
In the UK?
Oh, yes. Let me tell you. I will slap if my wife...
Welcome, Wisdom Hub. I'm telling you.
You've lived in...
Can you imagine? Say he will say it anywhere. You say you will say it anyway that you slapped your wife. Is that not abuse? Is that not abuse? I've been noticing a trend. Nigerian men are something else, so I'm not saying all, but this does not look good at all. We have a genocide going on in the country. This is what this man is busy doing. And then some people are coming out and saying it's because she followed money. 17-year-old that is impressionable. What do you expect her to follow? I don't understand. He don't use all the money take dangle for the girl eye. Girl never see that kind thing before. Una dey blame the girl, the small girl. I don't know. Nigerians are wicked though. I'm serious. I'm sorry to say. Nigerians are some of the wicked. They are the ones that are wicked and holding themselves back. They are the ones. Una dey do una sense for Nigeria. Let me read Charlie Boy's tweet about this Nedunwoko thing. Nigeria matter, shame. Charlie Boy, where na? Area father. Okay, area father. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Listen to this.
And Regina, I remember as Ted Nwoko and Regina Daniels was full everywhere. Then they alleged, say, young sweet 16 Regina, the drug addict, and Ted, the giraffe neck ancestor, is a dangerous and violent narcissist, using Regina as punching bag. Ned, as an ancestor, when marrying great-grandchild, suppose no, say, nothing concern Nigeria. If they say no, be say, una they catch on a cruise. And Mumu Nigerians are entertained with your things. Everybody, they go through something now for house. Marriage, na cruise, na management TV. Like I always say, I've been married for over 45 years to one woman. And I know, say, easy, rara. Yes. Two human beings will come from two different backgrounds, one jam body. Wahala must show now. Come on. But why not they carry on a private matter come social media to come the form victim or saint? I planted one could pass you. You be elder. You supposed to be handle things better. You don't marry young girl, fine. You getting money, okay, fine. But I know, say, they know they sell wisdom for boutique. At your age, you suppose don't sabi say, cloud no be cure for chaos. Who really care? What thing they happen in your house? Who care? The internet, it don't become a place where they go they gather, they talk, church. You guys keep your underwear and smelly boxes inside your house. Wash them there. No be everything will happen for bedroom. You go there, post for news feed. And make we talk truth. One wife alone, they give my headache already. Now you want to form King Solomon. We marry battalion of women. Bros, if you want marry many women, be ready to carry many wahalas too. No be only money they make man. Character and sense still the important. Because sometimes it be like, say, as money they shack on some of them, especially people who no get pedigree. Yeah? Power don't enter your head. Small, they don't turn blind. They know they see again. You see, all these things where they see, is just a magnified fact. Say we can stupid people don't enter leadership positions. People will not go fit lead themselves, but they won't lead others. How did we get here? When the worst of us leads the best of us.
Area father don't drop in
remember,
this thing. I think there was, he tweeted something as well, or maybe it's this video. I think that was the video. Okay, he just tweeted that video. You know, it's crazy. Oh, honestly, my people. Now here I go end them. My own be say I agree with area father. Now this guy Ned na grandfather. Okay, Ned is a grandfather. He's supposed to know better. You know, say you marry your great grandpikin mate put for house, you are supposed to have all the patience in the world to make sure that you treat her. Since you said na she you want, the girl say she was in love. How can a 17-year-old be in love? How many of us remember crushes? 17, you go crush on Michael Jackson, crush on Prince, crush on wetin be the name of that man? Yamobi there. Wetin be they call that man? Wetin be the name of this man? Something Benson. You crush on like 50 people at once. If you see one blink, you say, oh my God, easily, entertained about things. Now that kind of person, now you go put for house. You say, na love. You self true, accept them. How many people don't crush on their teachers for school? Crush. You get crush on the teacher when they teach you. Teachers wey get sense, they go take the job. They will not say, okay, this one na childhood exuberance. They worry this one. He never know anything. Come on. And I see some takes from people, and I begin to wonder. This is why we don't have a functional society. This is why we are where we are as Nigerians. How can you judge a girl that somebody took advantage of? Let me put it that way. 17. You want to now draw the analogy with an older person. It doesn't make sense. And to see people siding with the man, I'm not saying that the girl has not behaved badly. Maybe she has in her youthful exuberance. Una dey vex say she would rather cry in a Lamborghini. She dey use money, they show off. She's a child. What does she know when she does not have the right people to guide her? Why is it that Nigerians, they are always going after the victims? They never consider the victims. Why? If anything goes wrong, you see people to say it the way it is, you people will be attacking the victim, the person that suffered the most. Look at what the genocide that is going on in the north and the middle belt. It is the victims that people are cursing out. It is the victims that the government is treating badly. You see that we have a dysfunctional society. What is going on with Ned and Regina is a microcosm of what's going on in the nation as a whole. It's a small, tiny picture of what it is. Look at how talking. Look at how Ned is talking. He will say it. He will say, yes, grandfather. How can you even be attracted to a 17-year-old? How? Don't you have control over your dingaling? Hey, God. We have problem. The system has to be revamped. We need factory reset in Nigeria. We cannot continue like this. Impossible. We can't go on like this. This doesn't make sense. And people are going harder. They are attacking Regina more than they should be attacking Ned. Ned, that is a senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Do you know the responsibility of being a senator? In countries that are working, Ned would have stepped down. The insults and the disrespect that he's even bringing to that office. You get 6 wives, Abi 7. Come on. We cannot move forward as a society like this. So it doesn't make any sense. A child literally is crying out. She's fighting a powerful man, and people are abusing her and saying, she went after the money at 17. Don't you people have children? Hey, God, I beg. So you don't have children, you don't have daughters. I'm telling you, Michael, you go dey crush on your wetin they call am, technical drawing teacher, crush on your PE teacher, crush on Michael Jackson. Me, I had huge crush for Michael Jackson. Even though I knew the chances of me meeting him was 0, I still had hope. Childhood exuberance. Me when I dey dream see Michael Jackson, we dey live for beautiful castle, everything. Hey, God abeg o. Crush on Roger Moore, Sean Connery. I dey crush on Sean Connery. Are you kidding me? 17. What does a 17-year-old know? You are crushing on everything crushable. Nigeria is we need a reset, hard reset. Your own RMD, I even still crush on that RMD. After I don't crush on all those people, I can't crush on RMD. I crush on who else I crush on? We get another actor when I did crush on that time. I don't forget his name now. You did crush on people, even person waka pass street. You like, you see your crush on her. 17, now you can't talk say the girl saying they love. Come on. And una believe the story, say true, that girl get the capacity to love that grandpapa. See as the man be. Hey, God abeg o. Una don read am, we read am for here together now. The girl say she need to take something in order for her to be able to do the do. You surprised? Young girl like that when body go dey hot. When supposed to dey find her mate, when they go dey talk to, they go dey hold hand in hand, go dey buy ice cream and all these things. Now na say make you come dey with old man. Hey, God abeg. And she's still young, even as she comot for the man house at 24. Mona fear the God wey una dey call on. Mona dey fear the God wey una claim say una know. Mona dey fear. Nigerians women in Nigeria are suffering. And unfortunately, this is the same women that enable this bad behavior. It is the same women that will support the abusers. I'm not surprised. It is the same women. You need to see women. She was going after money. She was at 17. She saw bling bling and she liked it. Yeah. That's what 17-year-olds do. The fact that she's on TV it doesn't mean anything. This girl is crying out for help. Let's not abandon her. You can insult her after. You can say, but you self, when they do show, I hope so you don't learn your lesson. But at least let's fight for her first. It is not connected with politics now because the man is a senator and he's using all his power against this girl. Come on now. Are we going to fold our hands and watch her just go by like this kind of thing? If you drive this girl to serious depression, is that what you want? To the point where she unalives herself? Is that what you people want? I dey fear Nigerians so. Imagine taking that young girl to go and join a cult. Tell me. Imagine taking that young girl to go and join a cult. What does she know, for crying out loud? What does she know? You just want to take her youth from her. Take her innocence and naivety from her. Abeg, Nigeria matter. Na politics, na me and that one. That is why my focus is always politics. If the foundation is wrong, there's nothing that will work. I'm sorry. Marriages will look at how marriages are crashing up and down like granules in Nigeria. Crashing up and down. Married today, tomorrow don't divorce. Married today, tomorrow don't divorce. The foundation is rotten. People are going in for the wrong reasons. Now there's poverty. Anybody now, if you buy person gala and coke, he reach to marry you. Just tell and say, if you marry me, I buy you gala and coke, he go marry you. Eh? Meanwhile, in the Anambra people, seed, na this thing, gala and coke. Talking about gala and coke. Now they take collect people vote for Anambra. Oh my God. I don't feel laugh. Oh. I laugh. I say, wow. I thought Edo State was bad. Gala and coke. Eh? Seed, where are you? Come out. Where can you? See vote buying for Anambra State. Vote buying. Heavy vote buying. But they call na gala and coke. Now they take collect people vote. God. Oh my God. Exactly, Lele. Crushes were normal then. You even crush when they will say there's a senior prefect. You crush on. I crushed on my senior prefect. The senior prefect we had in school, the male, I was crushing. I was like number 1055 crush for the senior prefect at that time. If you talk, only a voice alone, I'll say, I go hear dey smile like this thing, mumu. Now, say 17-year-old girl marry grandpa. God abeg go. Yeah, Esther, it's the painful truth. The foundation is rotten. We need a hard reset. Factory reset in Nigeria. Factory reset. Gala and yogurt. Okay. Sorry, oh. My people, na gala and yogurt, oh, they take collect people vote for Anambra. All of us na the same for that country. Oh, everywhere you go. From the land to the sea. Oh my goodness, this is so funny. That's why I told you that when you said there is no way. See how this election went. There's no way. Forget. The new INEC chairman, have you heard that they are calling for his removal because of that write-up he did about genocide? He not even feel, we say we go use Anambra test am. He not do anything. Soludo vote, he was giving people, you see the carton of money that they were using to bribe people in Anambra State. Oh my God. Hey, Anambra reached a low. The most educated, the most erudite people. Omo, una don fall my hand o. Ghana and yogurt. Omo, sorry, we are all the same in that country. Forget. Across. Wow. AB, welcome. Oh, you're right. I agree with you. Gala Coke plus 500 naira. The case was closed. Gala Coke and no, there was a yogurt too. Add 1K. Honestly, Gawalele, welcome. The mental slavery is all over Nigeria. It's not only Anambra, everywhere. Everywhere don't cast. The ones that they use Coke and Fanta and Gala take bribe dey. The ones that they use 500 naira dey. The ones that they give 200 naira. The ones that they give bread, half bread, they go collect full bread, share am into two. They can collect votes. My maths teacher makes me a good student. Maths was my thing till then. Yeah, I'm telling you, old crush. You be crushing on. Hey, God, I remember. We don't understand what's happening. There's problem there's problem. Na him we dey wait. Na only him. Abemo na continue to double tap the screen to like as we still dey here so. I go soon wrap am up, abeg. I no plan to come out today. Na Regina matter carry me come out. Na im matter. I say no, this girl no fit just dey suffer like this. Everybody just dey keep quiet, dey bash her. The girl is young. Abeg mona get mercy on this girl, abeg. Mona put una daughters. Some of una get daughters her age. Some of una get granddaughter her age. Abeg, na beg I dey beg una. Mona show empathy. One I don't talk to her, one I don't fight for her finish, and I feel call her, chastise her. Not be now, I beg. Mo not lose one. You know? A life is important. Amupiton was warned after Soludo's statement. He did not react. He not go react. They're not born and where. The vote was written, else where and what we saw is just what will happen. They will also do the same in Abia. Yeah, if Oti does not stand strong, they will rig him out. I thought about that too. I'm like, I hope that Alex Oti is prepared. He should not give way. That man is the only hope we have in Nigeria. Please, he should not allow them collect it from him. I beg. My people, make I end am for here. I beg, make I go rest. Tomorrow another week starts. Looking at those Anambra numbers, you can clearly see that if you dare tell them not to take that gala and that 500, those old men and women go beat you silly. Hunger, they've weaponized hunger now. Poverty, they have been threatening him since in Abia, except Abians fight. No way. Exactly, except they fight too. Honestly, I was deeply ashamed to see adults lining up for that small money. Sell your vote for more misery. I'm telling you. But they weaponize the poverty. So people are hungry. Will you tell people who are hungry not to eat? That's the question. It's a very tricky situation. No, I don't know. Now only Trump na go fit come save Nigeria right now as it is. Now only Trump na go fit come save Nigeria. We need factory reset. That country is decadent from everything about it, from top to bottom. So I was this is so-called professor in economics. Book smart. You know one thing about Nigerians, they are book smart. They sabi cram pass exams. They know how to write exam, but common sense. They know no analytical mind, no common sense. They don't use their common sense. Unfortunately, it's quite sad, you know. You know the funny thing, this Femi Lazarus video, this guy that posted, I remember during the election, he said something. And I saw people like, going after him, people, I think he said something that was positive. I mean, he said something that people agreed with. Everybody was now rushing, here's a pastor. I said, look, you guys be careful. Be careful. People were dragging me on Twitter for saying that, I should leave him alone. Yeah, he's a pastor. They're going to be following him now. In fact, they're going to be going to the church. I said, it doesn't work like that. These people are tricky. This guy may just be saying it because he wants to get followership. And he wants people in his church. People be careful. They drag me. I talk my own. It concern me. See him now. As the man not showed himself. These people are being bankrolled. They want him to have the ear for the youth. So they will position him. Look at what he's saying. Your pastors don't read. They don't read. They cannot tell the difference between policies, foreign policy. They cannot tell when Democrats were there and when Republicans were there. Look at the false information he passed on to a congregation and people were clapping. Una go church, they go remove una brain. Una no dey think again. I no understand. Anyway, una sabi o. Don't go collect money from back when they preach nonsense give una. Una go buy am hook, line and sinker because he carry pastor name. May he go Sambisa forest go preach. Let's go and try that. Let him go do revival for Plateau and Borno where e dey hot. Big. Fit jack. Lack of critical thinking, Esther. I'm telling you, as a number, I'll be sorry, sorry. Now so shame catch me for Edo State. Trust me. Now I say, I be the get hope. I say, our number of people, they are brilliant. They have money. Money is water. You understand? I say, definitely, all those things, affect them. Wow. To my surprise, I see gala, I see coke. I say it's a lie. It's a lie. At least those two, they share 5,000, 10,000, right? I shame, it's everybody's shame. All over Nigeria is rotten. Nobody is exempted. Let's all accept our fate. Oh my God. Sad Solo don't have to use state machinery to win. Na him na go use state machine. Na him be the thing. Na wetin they suppose do for Edo State be that. Use state machinery take win. All the people that are educated in Nigeria, na side eye till they look them. If you have more, the more alphabet you have behind your name, the more suspect I am of you. Most of them, they are they lack common sense and they lack critical thinking. I'm sorry. And they have they have a way of explaining away tragedy that's happening in Nigeria. They cannot even tell themselves the truth. They will use English to mansplain, to explain away something that's that serious. No, God forbid. I have zero respect for Nigerians that are educated, especially that have been coming out to speak on behalf of this administration. Shame they catch me on their behalf. God forbid. Not be by book. He sold out. Kene welcome o. Femi Lazarus na Ronuku. Ned Nwoko na Agbaya. Anambra voters na Shuegbe. Add Edo voters join o. Everywhere for that Nigeria, all of them be Shuegbe. Oh my God. He will be in Abuja Monday for his money. He's throwing party. He's throwing party now. He got it. Then he will go to church. I'm sure he went to church or go and do Thanksgiving today. He'll say God gave him victory. I don't know which God they call on. He'll say God gave him the victory. I'm telling you. I just said I don't shame me. I say, hell, for 5,000 naira, 10,000. Now I give you a vote. When I see Anna Brown, I weak. I say there's no need. There's no need, though. Hold my pure water. We can go lower. Oh my God. Kene. Your number people form my hand, though. I no lie. They form my hand big time. Regina must hire a good lawyer. That's what I'm hoping. That's what they're telling her. She needs to get a good lawyer. She needs to have all her facts together. And she needs to stop talking. Actually, if people are around her, they need to take that phone away from her. She needs to compose herself. She needs to start putting down things, writing down things, compiling her evidence. She cannot just be online putting out stuff. She can get a journal and be writing all the things that comes to her mind. This is not the time. She's dealing with a strong man. This man, Nigeria, they to buy people, no, not hard for them. I beg. And drag that ritualist into a deep. I'm telling you, he needs to really go into it. Yeah. Kene say gala and coke na refreshment. Okay. You see the Jewish lawyer on Tucker Carlson by Ononuga posted his clip. Propaganda. I don't want to listen to that if not propaganda. I'm not interested. I will go watch them on my time. I will see whether it's worth bringing here. Then I will play them. Ignorance is a serious problem. Gala and coke. 4 more years to build Dubai. I'm telling you. T-Pain will do worse. Nigerians, na corn they go give. Roasted corn. They roast them. They'll come break into 4 parts. They can collect votes. Now there you go reach. Kene, I will call your name. Kene dey shame o. Kene na so I take shame for Edo. So you don't touch everybody now. You see me cannot call your name. I will call your name o. I will call your name, man. Oh my God, this is so funny. Regina must be the only adult in that fight. Let her ritually swim in his pond of tricks and juju. I'm telling you. That guy needs to be brought down. I'm glad that, a lot of people I see, like Showore has gotten involved. Very Dark Man I think Very Dark Man even called him Very Dark Man said he called him and told him not to arrest the mother, begged him, and he said he wasn't going to arrest the mother. Grandpa. Now wow. We go beg for gala and yogurt. Now roasted corn and pure water levels. On that day, 2027, this is what's gonna happen. They will have somebody roasting the corn. They break am up. They'll divide am into 4 parts. Each person one go take head, middle, like that. They'll collect your it's funny, it's not funny. Oh. Roasted corn for hot sun. I'm telling you, from T-Pain, not B. I'm telling you. Anambra State put Edo State on a pedestal. Guys, sorry, the battery ran out, and anyway, I think this would be a good place to wrap it up. Oh my god, that was funny. Let me just read through the comments. We go beg for gala and yogurt. Now roasted corn and pure water levels. Oh my god. Hey. How can we really give Naija voters not to sell their votes? Oh my, not deal. Let me tell you, if you try that, if you say, oh, let's give Nigerian voters, guess what? They'll go and look for someone with highest amount they'll be able to give them more. Not be Nigerians, very transactional. They'll go find person where you go, they'll go say, oh, go this side. Then they collect so and so amount for here. Go here, go collect. That's what they will just use it to collect money and put in their pocket. They will still end up voting for the person, the criminals that will come and buy them. That's the problem. Cross River State is quiet. Relocate. Alakija. Can I go here for my hands this time around? Ritualist nerds just attacked your battery. I'm telling you. Yeah. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining. I did not have any plans of coming out today. Usually I just chill, take a break, and do my thing. But for the sake of Regina, she's crying out. She's crying out for help, guys. Please, don't make fun of her. I understand everybody will have their own perception of how she got married to him and all of that. I don't know the details of what happened, with that, but let's put that aside for now. When we have fought for her and she has gotten, because she's fighting a powerful man, God forbid though Nigeria gang up against Nigeria government. It's not funny. Una kuku see wetin Natasha go through. Please, this girl is a young girl. She still has a life ahead of her. Let's not laugh at her. This is the time to come together as a people, man and woman. Let's fight for her. Then we cannot sit her down and chastise her. Please. Now here I go leave am. Thank you very much all for joining. Gawalele, thank you so much. Tracy, my girl, thank you. Sis B, thank you for stopping by. It was really nice to see you. Thank you. Obi, Omo, thank you so much. You stayed till this time. Wow, thank you so much for joining, sis. I appreciate. See though, we go there with the observe. Me, I dey wait. Make Trump. I dey wait. Honestly, I dey wait. We need reset for Nigeria. Now that one I dey wait for. I just want to hear something happen. Actions happen. Kene, no worry, it's okay. Go and drink Coke and gala. You'll be all right. After all, you dey Alakija house now, so your own pass gala and Coke. You go do dining, expensive one to drown your tears of what Anambra people did. And Gawa Lele will be there as your body to calm you down. Eh? Oh my God. Well, thank you so much. Esther, thank you. I appreciate you guys made this all fun. No? I didn't know that I was going to have this much fun, but thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it. We'll they talk the rest later. We leave them for here. Bye. Have a wonderful week ahead.